Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so another video here, and we're looking at Shiba Inu, and we're looking at the Shib auto burns for Shibarium, and people are upset. And what's new with Shiba Inu, and people are continuing to be upset. I'm no longer upset. I expect this type of behavior from the dev team. So I'm not upset anymore. I don't get upset anymore. I just expect it now, right? So, unfortunately, right, I don't pray for it, but I expect it, and I expect what they say in Shib magazine and what they say in public. They're not gonna do, and they're gonna switch it up. So, people are angry at the Shib dev team because the Shib magazine said that the auto burns was going to launch in the end of January, and then they confronted the dev team, and the dev team says, "No, we never said that. We said that it was gonna the puppy net was it was gonna launch on the puppy net for testing at the end of January." And people are saying, "Wait a minute, it's on the Shib magazine." So what they did was the Shiba Inu dev team went to the Shib magazine, and then they edited the Shib magazine to say that the puppy net testing was going to be starting at the end of January, not actual the auto burn. So they edited it, and people had the original copies, and so they screenshotted it and say, "Yep, you guys changed the wording when you realized you made a mistake again. How many mistakes are you going to make on this Shib magazine, or how many mistakes are you going to tell us, and then have to switch it up and say that we're crazy, but actually you're the ones that said this, right?" So that's the problem with the Shib army right now against the Shib dev team. Many people are upset, and the price of Shib tells us everything we have to see. Um, Also, they're saying that Lucy said that in a Twitter space that no burns until bone price recovers and goes back up. I've been saying that for months. I said there's no point. Why are they crushing bone when they have to burn Shib? Unless they're crushing bone on purpose to make an excuse not to burn Shiba Inu, right? And then I also said, wait a minute, they took money from the Shiba liquidity pool to burn Shib. Why don't they do the same thing to buy back bone or burn bone, and so that the bone price can get back over $1 and up to $5 to $10 by using the liquidity out of Shiba swap, and then using that to buy back and burn bone, or just buying bone as with buying power there, right? So it's kind of interesting. I would buy bone. I would take the liquidity from Shiba Swap. Um, if it's in bone, I would burn the bone, right? I would burn the bone of $21,000 a bone, or 25, whatever it is. I would burn the bone tokens, reduce the supply of bone significantly, right? 21. I don't even know what I mean. Bone's sitting there like 50 cents, so $20,000 is 40,000 bone tokens, at 50 cents, it's also 40,000 bone tokens being burned every week would be awesome, right? So that's a lot of bone tokens being burnt and never coming back. So if you can reduce the supply of bone, then the price of bone is going to start to go to the upside significantly. But they haven't done that, and I don't know if they have any plans on doing that. But maybe because that's too easy, right? So anything that's too easy, they don't want to do. So okay, so they're just going to wait it out and say, hey, look, we're not going to burn anything until until the bone price recovers. Well, that means you're not going to burn it. We're not. You guys are not burning anytime any soon. So, it's this is what they're doing, and it's just all what they're trying to do is just torture the crap out of the Shib army, right? They want the Shib army to sell their tokens, um, and it is what it is, right? And so it's look, it's harder to sell your tokens when you get it for free. If you got your ship tokens for free because you stake in Cosmos ATOM coin, or you're staking Luna Classic or Flare, and you use your staking rewards to buy ship, then you're not selling your ship, right? Because you have no emotional attachment to it. If you bought ship with your hard earned money, then it's getting harder and harder to hold on to your ship as the dev team continue to do the crap that they're doing to the community, and angering the community, and lying to the community, and deceiving the community, and doing this on purpose, right? So um, so that's where we are, right? So if you hold your ship and you hold it because out of your own pocket, then it's getting harder and harder to hold your ship. But Shiba Inu. But if you bought it, through free means of staking rewards, then it's easy to hold your ship. Shiba Inu, you got it for free, right? By just staking tokens on other blockchains. So okay, or maybe you swapped your bone token. Maybe you've been staking bone the whole time, and you swapped your bone and bought some shib, and that's what you're holding. And maybe you hold 5 million SHIB, and that's all I'm going to hold. And I got it from through my bone staking rewards, and I'm good. I'm not buying anymore, right? Um, so good for you on that. You don't have to worry about all this drama that the dev team is doing to the SHIB army, and it's crazy, right? So. Okay, so it says big news for Shib. Every time they say big news for Shib or breaking, I already know it's not, so I don't even care. I don't even react to it in a positive way anymore, or in a negative way. I don't react at all. Okay. Ragnar Ship says, I just confirmed that testing kicked off for the Shibarium Auto Shib burn mechanism. A major leap, excuse me, for the ecosystem and the Shib fans. Okay, this is embarrassing because this was supposed to happen late January. They made the Shib magazine came out and said that testing would begin right away. Remember that this week test. Remember the magazine said this week something about this week testing will begin for the PuppyNet, and then it will launch. And the PuppyNet will, I mean, then the auto burns will launch at the end of January. So the fact that we're in February now, first week of February is almost over, and now we're just beginning to start on the auto burn test net, when I remember last month, several months, couple months back, they said that the auto burns will be ready to go first week of the new year. Remember that? I guess they forgot they said that as well. You know what I mean? So, who didn't remember that? We talked about it. We did videos on it. The auto burns. We were going to upgrade to auto burns the first week of the first couple of weeks of 2024. The auto burns will be upgraded to it will be upgraded for to auto, and we don't have to do it manually. And you never did it manual though. You never burned from the Shibarium wallets manually. You always did it from the Shiba Swap liquidity pool. So you know what I mean. So I don't know. I don't know. All right, so let's jump over here to the Shibarium wallet and see what in the world has been going on. Shout out to Shibburn that's still providing the Shibarium wallet here. Check out Shibburn. You got home burns, burn addresses, and blogs and everything. So um, remember that one time where Shibburn said that they were gonna bring out a prepaid debit card that when you swipe it, it was gonna burn. It would burn Shiba Inu. What happened to that? That was a brilliant idea. I mean, and it's prepaid, so you don't have to worry about legal actions and all types of stuff. It's a prepaid card. That means you have to fund the card yourself, so there's no liabilities on that end or anything. So I wonder what happened to that because Shibarium's already out. So why don't we? Maybe was something. Is there something else that we don't know about that kept them from doing that? Because and why hasn't anybody else done it? Right? Why hasn't there is cards, but there's no cards that actually burn, right? You can get cards and debit cards and credit cards, right? But they don't burn. they don't burn the fees, right? So the card that Shibarium is going to have is going to burn fees. The fees will be burned and Shib will can be converted into Shiba Inu and burned. It's a great idea. Why aren't we doing it? Why aren't we doing that? That is a great idea to burn Shiba Inu. Everybody get a prepaid card, fund it with $100, $500. Go use it at the gas station. Go use it in the 7-Elevens. Go use it in the malls, and just swap and swipe it. And then the fees, with a 2% fee or whatever 3% fee that will be on it, will be used to burn Shiba Inu. Right? It will be collected in a wallet or something. It'll be collected in an account, and then that account will then be used to buy Shiba Inu and then burn it, right? So maybe every week or something like that, it will happen, or when it hits 100,000 or something, or 25,000, it will then swap. It will then buy Shiba Inu with the money, and then. So why haven't we done that? I'm not sure. Does anybody know why Shibburn has not done that? That is a brilliant idea, and it's a prepaid card, so it shouldn't have a lot of we shouldn't have a lot of legal. Maybe they didn't want to deal with that physically with the all the paperwork with the business stuff and liabilities and taxes that would come with it. I don't know. Or maybe the ship dev team told them to just cut it out and don't do it at all, right? That could be possible, right? I mean, look how they treated Levi when he was burning Shib, right? They told him to cut it out, you know what I mean? So, they told him that he was using Shib's name for his, to pump his own token or to benefit his own token, and they were just coming at him, man. It's like, sheesh, man, I'm helping you burn your tokens. Well, they don't like that. They don't want their tokens to be burned. I mean, that's plain as day. The Shib Dev Team does not want their tokens to be burned, and that's plain as day. Okay, I wish I had swapped my Shib when I could for Flare when Flare was under 1 cent. When Flare was under 1 cent, I should have swapped my Shib for Flare, and then I could have bought back my Shib for free by now. Cause Flare went from 0.008 to 3 cents. I could have had my Shib back for free, right? So I am really pissed off that I didn't do that. Because I knew Flare was gonna go back up to 3, 4, 5 cents, and I should have swapped my Flare out, and I should have swapped all my tokens out for Flare at that point, and then got them, and then been able to buy them all, get them all back for free. Then I would have all my portfolio would be completely free, right? So, I mean, it's amazing to have a free portfolio. You know what I mean? So, that would have been awesome, but missed out on that chance right there to do that. So, anyways, I was just thinking about that yesterday. It's like, man, I could have. I was so bullish on Flare at 0.008. If I had just swapped all the tokens out, I would have had all my portfolio would have been completely free right now. All right. It is what it is. You don't, scared money don't make no money. So you scared to make a move like that, then it is what it is. You have to just live with it now. I'm just saying, oh man. Okay, look at the gas fees on here. Absolutely not. Nobody's building on this chain. Look at this. And you can tell by the gas fees. The gas fees are the transactions activity. When the activity is high, the gas fees are high. When the activity is low, the gas fees are low. In the dirt, nobody's Look at the transactions. 54. I mean, 2 million transactions a day right now. We used to be up to five to we were between that 5 to 10 million every day, and now we're at 2 million. And I'm pretty sure if the things keep going the way they are for Shib right now, it's going to be under 1 million transactions here very soon. So this thing is just dropping like a fly, and because the bone price has dropped significantly, we are now under 1 million bone tokens in value, right? Under 1 million in value, under 900,000 in value, and we're also now under 800,000 in value. And no, they have not used any tokens from here to burn. I know people keep saying that they have. they used money in there. That's why the money is down. No, the money is down in here is because of the value of bone, not because they have used money from this wallet. They have not touched this wallet. Look at the price. Look at the tokens that are in there. It's still the same amount of tokens that were in there in December. Right? October, it was 1426 in October, right? Now in December it was 1427. It's still 1427. It's a little bit higher now, but it's still 1427. So they haven't used any of the tokens in this wallet to burn bone. Everything they or Shiba Inu, everything they used was in Shiba swap liquidity. Okay, I don't know why the YouTubers are keep telling you guys that they took they burned out of the Shibarium wallet and that's why we're down it's down now to 700,000. They had no the bone price went down. Come on, people. This is so easy to understand. All you had to do look at the price, look at the bone. The bone is the same bone in there for the last since we hit the peak, right? Since we peaked out, we've had the same. We peaked out at 1426. That was 3 months ago, right? All the gas fees was $100 per 5 seconds. It peaked out at 1426. So how can you be telling people that they burnt out of the Shibarium wallet when we peaked out at 1426 and we're sitting at 1427 3 months later? They didn't use any money from this wallet. The bone price went down. That's why. Okay. The bone price was around 80 cents or something like that. And so that's why we had the or 90 cents. So that's why we were around that million mark or over a million. And now we're at 55 cents. They haven't touched this wallet at all. Okay, and it's not growing because the gas fees are so low. It's like 10 zeros and an 8. Like it's gonna take a million years just to be able to accumulate one bone token to add to the supply here. I mean, it's crazy, right? So, and we're only doing 2 million in transactions. We need 100,000. We need 100 million in transactions, and that probably will give us 5 bone tokens for the day. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy right now what's going on with Shibarium and the dev team just sitting. It seems like the dev team is just sitting there and rotting themselves and just waiting on everybody to give up on Shiba Inu, you know what I mean, before they do anything. Okay, so let's go to the price and see what's going on. And you see the price here, last 7 days, blah, last month, blah, years now back in the red by 38%. I mean, this is when your dev team don't know what they're doing or delaying and delaying. And this is what happens. This is what happens, man. This is what happens to projects when their dev teams are incompetent and they're doing it on purpose and they're just delaying. This is what happens. And the whole Shib army is sick of this stuff, right? The whole Shib army is sick. And if you are really sick as a Shib army, then let's create something on our own. Then let's create for the Shib army to burn it, right? So the only way out of this is burning Shib. The only way out of the dev team competence and delays is to burn Shiba Inu. And the best way to do it is to do it through spending because we all spend every day. Clay Bro has a good thing he's doing over there with Amazon, right? Spending, but the problem is everybody doesn't use Amazon, right? A lot of people use Amazon, but a lot of people don't, right? So especially if you're out, you're in other countries that don't have Amazon, right? So some countries don't have Amazon or have access to Amazon. So it's a small niche, when you compare it to crypto spending people. Because a lot of people in crypto don't use Amazon; they use there's thousands of other networks and other companies that you can use. So if you could use it, if you could have a link or a code that you can use on all platforms, and then we could burn billions of billions, right, every month. But he's only limited to Amazon. So the best thing to do will be to have it on the card, right? To have a card, a prepaid card that it can be issued to all the Shib army, and then everybody can just spend it, put money on it every month, every week, every day, whatever. Put money in it and then spend it like normal, and then the fees are collected, and then at the end of the month, the fees are then used to buy back Shiba Inu and burn it. We could burn literally 5 trillion, 5 to 10 trillion Shiba Inu tokens every month if the entire Shib, that maybe more than that, right? 20 trillion a month. If everybody in the Shib army had a prepaid debit card or a prepaid credit card, whatever it is, a prepaid card, and they can just fund it with money at a 7-Eleven or online or whatever, right? You could send money to it. So you have a routing number and an account number. You have a card number and a routing number that you can send money to it or whatever, right? And so you can send money through your bank account or whatever, or stop at a gas station and add money, fuel money into it, and add money into it, or 7-Eleven and add money into it, and then you just spend it as normal. Put 500 bucks in and spend it as normal, and then the fees every at the end of the month, the fees are collected and out of the card, out of the transaction, and then is used to buy back and burn Shiba Inu. That is I don't know why Shibburn has not done that. Somebody please bring that up to Shibburn and ask them why they didn't do that. Because that's a brilliant idea, and I think it's an idea that all Shib Army can easily do together and stop this delay that the dev team are doing. They're clearly delaying everything on purpose. Now the dev team is saying this is the year that everything's going to launch because of all the complaints that they're getting. Now they're saying everything's launching this year. You know what I mean? So what a difference it makes when all of a sudden everybody's complaining to them and criticizing them. Now all of a sudden they make a big drastic announcement. Oh, everything's launching this year. It's like, and people are like, it should have already been launched. Well, a lot of stuff that you guys are doing is just copying other blockchains, anyways, right? Why is Shiba Swap 2 taking so long when it's a copy of Sushi Swap? That's what people are saying, you know. So people are saying stuff like this, like, why are these things taking so long when it's just a copycat? When all your stuff are just copycats of other people's stuff, why is it taking 2 years to bring out a copycat of something? You know? So that's what the Shib Army is saying on Twitter and stuff, and all these influencers are saying. So it's kind of interesting that a lot of people are seeing things my way now, and they're seeing things Matthew Perry now. Matthew Perry's the one that put the seed in everybody to go this way because beginning we were fighting Matthew Perry about that. And like, nah, man, stick it out, bro. Shib Army, everything's good, man. They're gonna get it right, and then they just never got it right, and then we're like, oh, okay, Matthew Perry's got something going on here. We got to go. I'm gonna join his side now on this time. And then Claymore saw the same thing, and everybody else saw the same thing, and a lot of you guys now see the same way. Like, why is Shiba Inu not performing or doing, and why is it stagnant? It's because they want it to be stagnant. It's not that difficult, folks. If your girlfriend isn't happy, it's because you're not making her happy, right? It's not that hard, right? Like, you're pissing her off, you're irritating her. You don't compliment her. You don't listen to her and things like that. You're not asking her what makes her happy, what she wants, and you're making it. So it's not that hard, folks. Life's not that hard, right? If the Shiba Inu has been stagnant for 2-3 years now, since November of 2021, the SHIB price has been down and stagnant. If the dev team actually loved Shiba Inu, that would never happen. I don't care what. Shiba Inu was the number one most popular token in the world, and for the last 2 or 3 years, Shiba Inu has been a top 5 most popular token in the world. If you don't like Shiba Inu, you want it to suffer, you will do exactly what this dev team has done. You know what I mean? Because nobody that has a top that coin that's that popular and actually wanted to thrive would allow it to sit stagnant with a top 5, your top 5 most popular token in the world for 3 straight years, and your token hasn't moved and is stagnant. No. Mm-mm. If you really love Shiba Inu, you wouldn't have allowed that at all. You wouldn't allow the Shib Army to start talking negative about you. You wouldn't allow the influencers to continue to have to talk negative about you because you're not doing anything. If you love something, you would make sure that people that it does well, and you would put money behind it, and you would create all types of ideas and burn ideas and everything. These people have done the complete opposite. They have left it to die. They delay everything, and then they take their sweet time with the burns because they don't actually want to burn anything, right? And that's what we've been seeing and then everything else has been delayed. All the Shiba Swap 2.0 was finished 2 years ago and it still hasn't come out. Metaverse hasn't come out. And people were doing all types of interviews with the Metaverse team, and that was 2 years ago. Like it's unbelievable, right? So um, this is what happens though when you don't like something. It's not that hard for people to see that you don't like it, right? If I'm in love with something, if I love Nike, I'm gonna wear Nike shoes. I'm gonna be, well, look at these, check these out, check these out. You're gonna see interest in it. When you look at these dev team for Shiba Inu, the Shibarium dev team or the Shiba Inu dev team, you don't see any passion for Shib or love for Shiba Inu at all, and it shows in their action. And Shiba Army, the Shiba Army could see it clearly now. They couldn't see it before, but now they can see it very clearly now. It's not that hard. When you love something, we all can see it. If you hate something, we're all gonna be able to see it as well. Because then you start making excuses. You start delaying. If I don't like my girl anymore, I'm gonna make excuses why I can't go out with her anymore. I'm tired. I'm this and that and that. I'm gonna start making excuses. Things are not gonna happen on time, right? If I love my girl, there ain't no excuses. Even though I'm feeling under the weather a little bit, we going out, right? We going out. We're gonna go bowling. So I'm gonna make time for my girl, right? I love my girl, right? So this dev team, has clearly last several years has shown you that they don't like Shiba Inu at all. you know, I mean, their actions speak loud. I don't care what they say; their actions tell us everything. Since November 2021 till now, their actions have said it all. I mean, this is embarrassing. This token is, I mean, it's not a regular token. So you can say, well, that chart looks like everybody else's chart. Well, this was the number one token in the world, literally like 2 years in a row, and then like in the top five the last 3-4 years. This token has been in the top five most popular token for the last 4 years. What do you mean? It shouldn't look like that, you know. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, that's what's going on. That's what it is. And the Ship Army is fighting, not fighting back, but they're talking back now, and they're really concerned. And so finally, the Shib Army's waking up with all the concerns that we've all been talking about for years. And so it's good to see the Shib Army waking up and talking as well and saying these guys don't actually care about Shiba Inu. As a matter of fact, they don't even care about bad idea I had. They don't care about bone. They don't care about. They're letting everything die, right? So yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I wish I had swapped it out, back a couple months ago, and for Flare and at 0.008, man, I would have been able to buy my bad idea, my Sheena, my Shib, and everything else that I own. I could have got it all for free if I had done that because Flares now has gone up from 0.008 to 3 cents plus. So I would have been able to get everything I had for free. I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't be doing Shiba Inu videos. I wouldn't even care anymore. I'm like, I got it for free. My tokens are gonna sit there and rot until the bull cycle or until they finally wake up and do something for the chain, for the people, for themselves. Anyways, peace out. God bless. That's what's going on. Nothing is going on for Shibarium. Burns. They're starting the testing on PuppyNet, and they said they were gonna do that 2 weeks ago or last week, and that didn't happen. They're starting right now, unfortunately, so they're a week behind, and they were supposed to go live with the auto burns on Shibarium by now, and by the 31st, that didn't happen, and then they edited their their Shib magazine postings, and Claybro talked about that, and so. Oh wow! I mean, you want to talk about they're doing it on, the sad part is that they're doing it on purpose, and so God said they were going to change, but maybe they, God will see them changing, but maybe because I said it, now they're like, we ain't changing for nobody. We're gonna keep, I mean, we're gonna keep doing the same thing. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't change. So God said they were gonna change, but because they see what they're doing to the people, and now everybody's calling them out. The Shib Army's calling them out now. They still haven't changed though. So, oh well. All right. Peace out. God bless. Let's see if the Shib Army can think of some things to burn and some ways to burn. The prepaid card is a brilliant idea, so hopefully we can do that. But let's instead of focusing on the dev team, let's focus on how to burn Shiba Inu in an easy way, right? Without having to use our money and to just burn our money. But maybe we use, like I said, credit. The prepaid card would be awesome, and take the percentages of that, or maybe we can come up with other ideas. So if you can come up with other ideas, or you think you have ideas, let us know, man. And hit Ship Burn up and see if they can actually still do that credit debit card or that prepaid card, or somebody else can do it. Maybe somebody else can has access to that, and they can create a prepaid card and get it done, right, and then take maybe a 3% fee of every transaction, and then put it in an account, and then buy Shib with it at the end of the month, and then burn trillions of Shib. I think it's the best idea so far that I've ever heard of for burning. Matter of fact, so because it's really easy just to swipe the cards and pay for gas or buy some chips or buy some stuff and bread and milk and all that stuff. If you're going to get a haircut, you can swipe your card and just get a nice little $15 haircut or whatever, and not even think about it, right? So, anyways, peace out. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.